To set up furniture for couples using AvSitter 2, begin by editing your furniture. So open the Edit menu and go across to the Content tab, and then drop in an AvAdjuster script, AvHelper object, AvSitA script, AvSitB script, and AvPos note card. Just drag them from your inventory over into the Content tab. And because we're setting up this piece of furniture for 2 avatars, we'll need a second copy of the AvSitA and AvSitB scripts. So I'll drag those over and drop them in now too. While this is a piece of furniture for couples, it is also a couch, so each sitter should have at least one singles pose. So I'll be setting up one singles pose for each sitter as well as couples poses. And I'll just select those animation files now and drop those in. I'll close the Edit menu and sit down. Now when the menu pops up, I press Adjust, press Helper, and helper sticks will res for each of our sitters. We're currently on sitter 0, which you'll see mentioned right here in the menu. So to begin setting up the singles pose for sitter 0, I click New, Pose, select the singles animation, and give it a name. Then click Submit. And now I need to adjust that pose to get it into a good position. Maybe back a bit and up a bit more. Okay, that looks fine there. So I press Save. At this point, we could add more singles poses to sitter 0, but I'm going to move on and give sitter 1 a singles pose. So to move across to sitter 1, all I do is click Swap. And now I'm sitting on the helper stick for sitter 1. And you'll see also in the menu, it now says sitter 1, so we know that we've moved to sitter 1. So to set up the singles pose, I press New, Pose, select the singles animation, type in a name, click Submit, and adjust that pose. Just get it into a sensible position. Move it back a little bit more, up a tiny bit. Okay, and then press Save when you're happy with the position. Now that I've set up a singles pose for both sitters, I'm ready to start adding the couples poses. So I have a second avatar on to help me with that. I'd like the female halves of my couples poses to be in sitter 0, so I will swap so that I'm sitting on sitter 0, and now I'll begin setting up the first couples pose. So to do that, I press New, then I press Sync, then I choose the female half of my first couples pose, which is number 2. Then I choose the male half of the same couples pose, that's number 4. And now type in a name. I'll call it Couples 1. Click Submit. And now I need to move the helper sticks to get this couples pose into alignment. The helper sticks can be moved one at a time, or you can move both of them together to get the correct alignment for the couples pose. Okay, and then when you're happy with the position of the couples pose, press save. And then we can start setting up the second couples pose. So press new, press sync, choose the female half of the second couples pose, that's number 3. Choose the male half of the same couples pose, that's number 5. Type a name. I'll call it couples 2. Click submit. And then move the helper sticks to get the couples pose into position. And when you've finished adjusting the couples pose, just press save. Now we need to save all of the data for our poses into the AVPOS note card. To do that, we press dump, and all of the data is printed out into local chat. All we need to do is select the data, copy it, then select the couch and open the AVPOS note card. Delete anything that's already in the note card and paste in our new data. Press save. Now you can close the note card and close the edit menu. Sit down again. And there's our singles pose. I'll select the first couples pose and the second couples pose and select the singles pose again. Our furniture is now ready to use. Thanks for watching. Remember to read the complete instructions at avsitter.com and refer to the examples provided in the AvSitter 2 box.